There could be gold here, Jerry.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. You tell us, man. Is it okay? You got the 5-0 out of there? You ready?
Yeah, 5-0 is out of here.
Dude, so all right. I can't even welcome to the show. What?
We'll just wrap it up and go.
Hey, Kyle, my partner Kyle wants to come over and do this live with you.
I would not do that. This person is mentally unstable.
The person that the cops were there for?
Yes.
Okay, so fine. We'll do it via phone. It sounds great. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can hear you guys fine.
Yeah, I was just thinking about coming over there just because it'd be easier for us to have a conversation rather than you sit there with the phone against your ear for half hour or whatever.
Or do you have it on speaker or Bluetooth?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, and I wouldn't come over here.
Okay.
I don't even want to be here.
Do you want to come over here?
Yeah, come over here. There's a mic.
Dude, I live 5 minutes from you.
Send me the address again, and I'll show up over there.
Okay, good enough. We'll wait for you.
All right.
Cool.
Bye.
Here we go. So, welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Brianna Faith 3-part series.
And the dog's barking.
Of course, the fucking dog goes crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, the dog knows we're on air.
Well, must know there's a stranger here.
Stranger danger.
So, you heard the beginning. You heard the beginning, a minute and so of a call that we had started with the guest we have today.
Right.
And then you heard the ghosted. If you listen to the podcast, you heard the ghosted episode.
Yes.
Is when we were supposed to get the guest we have on right now on again. And he's disappeared to the point where we were a little bit worried about this guy. But he's here. Just say hi.
I'm here.
He's here. He's here in the flesh. All parts and limbs are accounted for. So we're going to call him Stink. And Stink grew up with me. We grew up together on the same street back in the day. A lot of great stories about that, from this guy picking up bugs and eating them to me getting my finger cut off to fireworks, BB guns, all kinds of shit. But that is not why we're here today.
No, it isn't.
We are here today because as well as I thought I knew this guy, it's better than I thought. So, Stink, do you want to give us an overview of why we're here and then hit us with it, man?
Oh, jeez. The podcast name is absolutely amazing. Unplanned Approach is possibly the best description of my life.
Hey, his parents, his parents would agree, too.
It's a label that goes on mine, too. So
I may actually get a tattoo that says Unplanned Approach.
hell yes.
Well, we'll sign it.
Right. Right.
As long as you don't put it on your balls or anything like that.
Well, then it's just a different conversation.
He's got a tramp stamp. That can be taken so many bad ways. And I don't think we'll get into that part of your life. But
Don't give me any ideas.
Right.
You have been described by your dad as kind of a nomad. Kind of go with kind of like the feather in Forrest Gump. Like, hey, what's he up to? Like, well, now he's living here and he's doing this. I'm like, God bless. So when you brought this story to me, it kind of tops everything else in your life. So do you want to start with like the Cliff's Notes and then go back through it chapter by chapter, or do you want to start from the beginning?
The best is Cliff Notes, and then chapter by chapter. I was never really a nomad.
Okay.
I dated my ex-wife, who was my high school sweetheart.
Did I know that? Do I know that person? Would I have known her?
Yeah, I was married to her.
Well, I mean, would I have known her from high school? I mean, we ran in the same circles.
She was from Decatur.
Oh, that says a lot. Sorry if you're from Decatur. That was bad. Go ahead. It's like a Carnival cruise.
Don't you basically live in Decatur?
Close.
No, it's over there.
It's across the White River.
Yeah, it's
okay, Kyle. No,
Well, I'm just saying, would you or would you not be going to Decatur right now?
No, we go to Perry. We go to Perry Meridian. This is Perry Meridian, dude. That's a Perry Township school right out there.
All right.
You have to cross the river.
Hey, you gotta
right.
get accepted to Decatur.
Damn right.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I met her actually my 8th grade summer.
I remember 8th grade.
Yep, and we dated on and off all through high school. I dated people from Center Grove, Perry,
What was his name?
John.
He was nice.
Sorry, I'm gonna bust your balls a little bit, man. 'Cause
His last name was Chaffee. I don't know.
you don't know him. I don't know him.
He seemed nice.
He seemed like a really nice guy,
He pet my head.
and that was it. It's all it took. Which head we're not talking about? Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna quit jumping in. I'm gonna let you go.
And we dated on and off and then became a couple and built a house and got married after that. That was not popular in her family.
You weren't.
Yeah.
You weren't.
No, the idea of building a house.
Oh,
was not
living
popular,
together before the marriage. Right.
Really?
But I got engaged the night we moved in our house.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So
That's nice.
I made sure the family was happy.
Did you carry her across the threshold?
No.
Hell no.
I drug her ass across.
Right. You're coming.
That's how it all starts.
So we ended up having a nice marriage. We got divorced in 2011. We separated in 2010. That was due to, and so your listeners know this is not for any kind of sympathy or whatever. We lost a birth 5 months in, and that kind of just,
Right.
Yeah.
you've got a coin flip after that.
That's more common than people
Right.
realize.
Yes, yeah.
Tragedy a lot of times does that.
It increases the divorce rate from 52 or 53% to 70
Yeah.
to 75.
And I am sorry to hear that. I notice every time you post that day, we always say a prayer for you. So I do know that. That's tough.
It happens a lot. But that kind of destroyed us. Kind of destroyed us. And then as that was destroying us, or when it did, I had been with the same person since my 8th grade summer, and I went off the rails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of went a little bit bonkers as far as not experiencing life.
Right. So you went from non-experience into overindulging.
Yes.
That happens quite a bit. I know some people
Yeah.
that have been,
Yeah,
been there.
Yeah, you can marry your high school sweetheart and then get divorced and then yeah.
Then
I may or may not know anything about that story.
Okay.
Your eyes are open to everything else. Holy shit.
Now it's a comfortable room now.
Right.
So as I was getting divorced, I met a girl. Well, okay, hold on. We're going back to this
Okay.
Kentucky story.
You can do whatever, man.
Yeah, this is your story.
Hey, I've had a bunch of people ask me for material to drive to spring break. So if you can do a 3-hour episode that breaks
Maybe
off into
4,
seven
right.
seven episodes, that might get people through Nashville.
I've been looking for people to write a book.
This
how
is
bad-
great.
that's-
Hey,
that's
we'll
how bad
start
it
with
is.
us.
Right.
People will tell you. We'll tell you if it's worth the book or not. Sounds like it is. So go ahead, Kentucky.
I hung out with a bunch of hockey players from the South Side. So if anybody knows them, they know that is not a pack of wolves. That is Medusa's head with snakes that can come off at any one point. And I went to a couple weddings with them, and as you introduced me as Stink, that nickname came from a bachelor party.
Oh, this is going to be better.
It's going to be awesome.
So one of our buddies was getting married, and I drove and somebody else drove because we both had SUVs.
I thought he was going to say STDs.
I did
swear
too.
to God,
I did too.
I thought that's what he
I was getting excited. I was getting even more excited.
That'll come up later.
Oh, yeah.
But for your audience, no, I do not.
Not yet. Not
Not
anymore.
yet.
Hey,
Right. That's past tense.
The not yet is probably appropriate, but
Yeah.
so I had an SUV, so did my buddy, and we drove. All of them played hockey. We drove down to Kentucky, Louisville, and it ended up at a bar that was like 5 different bars in one. I forget what it was called.
4th Street.
It was 4th Street, but it was a bar that's no longer there. And I was married. Nobody else in the party was. There was one guy that was getting married, and hockey players are nuts, to say the least. And we were at the bar dancing, and they had attracted a bachelorette party, and the bachelorette took a liking to me.
Ooh.
And I was like, these guys don't have any care whatsoever. They're going to take her. Like,
Right.
she was attractive, but she was like, let's go dance. And I was like, okay, fine. And we ended up on like the big screen, and it was just I was like, these guys, we were staying at the casino, and all the guys wanted to take all the girls back.
Right.
So
That always works out well.
yeah, but my buddy and I were driving, so we were being responsible.
Right.
And she ended up in my car. The bride to be